Hi, I'm Mike from 1A Auto. We've been selling auto parts for over 30 years.
Today we're going to remove the airbag, driver's side airbag on a 09 Honda CR-V. And to start the procedure, you disconnect the negative battery terminal, and I like to wait more than 30 seconds. The manufacturer says you can wait for 30 seconds. I like to wait for at least 2 or 3 minutes. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to remove the little access door here for the connectors to the airbag. Set that aside, and you'll see the connectors up in there. I'm going to pull them down. Pull them up. There we go. So here's one of them. It has 2 locks on it. It has the black half ring here, which is a safety ring. So you have to push that up and push down on the clip on the top at the same time. Great. And then our second connector is the horn assembly. I'm gonna get up in there and see if I can get that down. There we go. And I'm going to disconnect these two by pushing on the 2 equal tabs on both sides and separating it. And now I'm going to use a T30 Torx socket, and I'm going to remove these 2 mounting bolts of the driver's side steering wheel airbag. I'm going to take that out, loosen it up, move to the other side. And once these are out, we're going to tug on the airbag. It should be just come right out. It's going to be the center pad here. Now, we just have to fish our wires through. Careful, not to snag. And there is our driver's side airbag. Now to remove the steering wheel, we're going to unbolt this 14mm head bolt in the center shaft. You gotta hold the steering wheel at the same time to break this free if you don't have an air tool. Set that aside. Now at this point, socket, and I'm gonna remove these. I'm gonna remove these. Careful not to pull it out all the way. I'm going to rest it, and I'm going to unplug my wires from my clock spring. Fish this one through. So now I can move the steering wheel aside. So now we're going to remove our steering column cowl, upper and lower. This is mounted on by 3 mounting screws with a Phillips head. Start with this one. And these just click in, so you're gonna have to grab and push. Sometimes I can use a body tool. Side comes out, and the bottom, which you have to, if you have a tilt, take the tilt arm down and pull that out. So to dismount the combination switch, turn signal, wiper motor switch, and the clock spring, we're going to dismount these 3 mounting screws with a Phillips head, and then there's one up on the top here. Right back there. See it? Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to remove the 2 front first. I just want to say a quick note on a clock spring, which is this mechanism. Try not to turn it at all. If you have to, get some painter's tape or duct tape and tape it down. So now I can pull it forward enough to disconnect the harness back here. Got one clip on the bottom, one on the top here. Push down on that tab, release it. And then there's going to be 2 for the turn signal. There's 2 for the turn signal. That's a black clip. And a green one. And then I'm going to disconnect the wiper connector. So we have one more airbag clip, which I'm going to dismount it from the bracket first. Squeeze those 2 tabs, push it through. Okay, now I have better access to this. Once again, we have another 2 safety clips here. You gotta pull down on that black ring, push on that black tab. Now we can pull the clock spring, wiper, and turn signal assembly out. Now to remove the turn signal switch, combination switch, I'm gonna take 1, 2, and then there should be a 3rd one on the back here. Phillips head screws. Dismount them. Now to continue to remove the turn signal switch, you have to disconnect the hazard switch, which is mounted on the bottom part. And there's just 2 little small Phillips screws. I'm going to back those out. And you're going to pull up on it. There's a tab right here. So disconnect that tab. Move the hazard switch. And now we can slide out the turn signal combination switch. So I just put my thumb in there and gave it a good push. Now we're going to install our combination switch, turn signal switch. I'm just going to locate where it goes and slide it right in. And we have 3 mounting screws on this, 2 long and 1 short. The 2 long ones go in the front. And the short one goes in the back. Right there. And that would be this switch right here. It's going to slide in. See if you can see from that side. You're going to line that, see the indicator in there, and you've got this slot on the sensor. I'm going to line that up and then click it down. And this comes with 2 mounting screws, one right here, and then one on the inside. So now we're going to reinstall our clock spring, wiper motor switch, and turn signal combination switch. Next up, I'm going to guide this down because that clicks on that housing down below. Line up my center shaft here. And I'm going to reach in and plug in all my connectors. Got the top one. And then I have the turn signal switch. I'm going to tuck that harness in that nice little safety guide they give you. And then I'm going to do the same on the driver's side, right side, shall I say. I'm going to connect my wiper motor switch right in here. Push it in until it clicks. And I'm going to put the harness in that protective guide. And then I'm going to connect the green one down here. And now I can guide this right on. There's 2 guide pins. There's one right here on the right side, and on the left side is that mounting bolt hole. So now I'm going to put in one of my mounting screws. I'm not going to tighten it though. I'm going to make sure the other 2 are lined up properly. And then I've got one up in the top here. See if we can get in there a little bit better for you. There we go. I got it. Okay, now I can snug up all 3 of those. I'm going to go down below and fish my other airbag connector through. I want to remount that on that bracket. I'm just going to get a pair of needle nose and thread it. There we go. Push it through. Nice. Now I can reconnect my airbag connector down here. Now we're ready to install our lower and upper steering column cover. So I'm going to install the lower column cover first, and I'm going to see the guide pins right here. They go through this plastic shield. Snap it in place. I'm going to mount the 3 mounting screws. There's 1 bolt screw and 2 plastic screws. So I'm going to mount the threaded bolt one in the middle. There's a Phillips head. not going to tighten it until I install the top. I'm going to pull that down and lock my... And now I can move to the top one. As you can see, these have no plastic screws or mounting screws, so they're going to snap in the guides. So I'm going to guide that straight down in. See, line up all my locations. And I'm just going to give it a firm push. Now I'm happy with that. I will tighten up my other two screws. Now with all my mounting screws tightened, I'm ready to install the steering wheel. So I'm going to make sure my clock spring is sitting at the two tabs that guide into the steering wheel at east and west. I'm going to hold onto the connector here, and I'm going to guide it right through. Now I'm going to slide the shaft on. As you can see, those two yellow tabs are lined up and they're sliding right on. Now let's look for my marker pen. I think I'm one tooth off to the left. See how that doesn't look right? So I'm going to give it a one tooth over. And now I'm lined up. That's what the importance is of always marking something before you take it apart. Less aggravation. Now I'm going to install the center steering column nut for the steering wheel. I'm just going to hand tighten that. And I'm going to torque it. And now I'm just going to give it a nice that is snugged and down. No play. Now I'm going to connect my control connectors. This controls my cruise control and my radio controls over here. I'm going to connect those in. Make sure I push all the harnesses back in the guided spots the manufacturer provides and out of the way. That goes down below here. So I'm pretty happy with that. Everything seems out of the way, and I'm going to install the airbag. So to confirm that I'm going to slide these down through the access port on the bottom. Make sure they're clear and out of the way, and I want to pinch them. Then I'm going to line up the mounting bolts, sliding pins with this airbag right in the center. Give it a push. Now I'm going to just confirm, make sure all my wires are, yep, are out of the way. And I'm going to put the two mounting screws on first. That's a Torx T30. First one I'm going to guide through right through here. I put a little slight pressure, as you can see, on the actual airbag. That helps the bracket seat itself. And now that that's threaded in, these get torqued down to 7.2 foot-pounds. Now with my torque wrench set to 7.2 foot-pounds. There's one. There's two. Now we're ready to go down below and make our connections. All right, so now we're going to connect our airbag connector. And this other connector. I think it's the ground. Okay, now we're gonna put them up inside where they connect, up out of the way. Now they're snapped into place. They're safe. We can put that door on. So you see 2 tabs. 2 tabs in, 2 tabs there, but this side is curved, so this side's gonna go up, inside, and push. And now we're done.
Thanks for watching. Visit us at oneauto.com for quality auto parts, fast and free shipping, and the best customer service in the industry.